Hello, I'm Rupert Hargreaves, the Managing Editor of City AM, and I'm here with Abdullo, the co-founder of Alif Bank at the Growth 500 Awards, sponsored by Business Leader. Hello, thank you for
Hi,
this.
thank you.
So congratulations on being here tonight. Can you just give us a brief overview of what your business does?
Absolutely. So Alif is a challenger bank. It's a neobank in Central Asia. We started in 2014 as a small team, just 3 people, with a small license to provide finance in a certain way, in an Islamic way. That's our own principles. And we've grown since 2014 to today to become a full-fledged bank. We got our license in 2020. Within a year, we were voted as the most trusted bank in the country. Today, we have 1,400 employees in 3 countries, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and we're starting in Pakistan. We are serving 4.5 million customers. And thankfully, the growth has been really skyrocketing in the last 4 years. We grew 5x in terms of our revenue, about 30x in terms of our digital transactions and all the volume of operations in the company.
So what are you most excited about then in the world of fintech and finance like that?
Me personally, look, I mean, Alif has done amazing. We've got a great team, the leadership, and is moving fast enough. Moved to the UK to expand our efforts globally. And I'm excited about doing something in the UK to build an Islamic bank in the UK, which would serve customers both in the UK and hopefully in the future globally, either out of the UK or growing exponentially, abroad. So that's what I'm excited about.
And those types of alternative finance in the UK, is that one of the reasons why you're most excited about being here?
Yeah, so according to official statistics, Muslims in the UK are 5 times more likely to be unbanked. And generally, there isn't availability of financial products that align with the principles of Islam. And we want to build services which are not only halal and open to everyone. We already have customers across both Muslims, non-Muslims, but we also want the services to be more competitive, more innovative, more user-friendly than the conventional alternatives. And the reason we started in the car finance market, as you know, covering the industry, there's so many problems. And this user journey that could be so much more transparent, so much easier, faster, and less expensive. And we're here to do that. Yeah.
I think everyone would be interested to know, how big is this market that you're looking at? I imagine it's quite significant.
So look, again, we are providing currently Islamic car finance products. We're building, we want to become a bank here in the UK. The population of Muslims has been growing. As I said, we're open to everyone, but of course, primarily the way we build the products, it's likely to be much more appealing to Muslims. And currently, the population of Muslims in the UK is about 8%.
Okay.
However, the Islamic banking assets in the UK, what would you guess is the proportion?
10, 20%?
No, it's 0.1% of the total banking and finance.
Okay. But there's
So
potential for much more.
Exactly. So compared to what today Islamic banking and finance is in the UK, compared to what the potential is, compared to how many people are, and increasingly people want halal options. Just like, think about this like halal food.
Yeah.
Back in the day, 50, 70 years ago, there wasn't halal food, and people had to sacrifice. They had to use conventional food. They had to go and eat or they had to just switch to vegetarian, right? But increasingly, as halal food became available, became cheaper, although even today halal food is slightly more expensive, halal meat is roughly 10 to 20% more expensive. But even then, today 90% of Muslims are actually switched to halal meat because of the availability. Yeah. So we want to make it available, and we want it to be not more expensive. We want it to be on par or better priced and more convenient. And by default, when something is provided in a Sharia compliant, in an Islamic finance way, it takes care of customer interests. It's transparent by default. the regulator, of course, in the UK wants to make sure all the providers of financial services are ethical. They think of good outcomes for customers. They think of transparency. And all of this is built in by default in Islamic finance. For example, just one single example, there are no penalties.
Yeah.
There are no penalties whatsoever. So when we choose customer, we want to make sure that it's affordable for them, that it makes sense for them, it's the right thing for them, whether or not at that very moment, whether or not the customer believes herself or himself that that's the right thing, we want to be by their side to help them make the decision.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. Thank you very much for your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.